morning, everyone. Welcome back to the online class. So, today we are going to start a new chapter that is from your New Pathways book. Okay, last time we have seen about the quality, right? Where Mr. Gessler was very famous for making the boots, right? And now we are going to see Indian weavers. As you noticed that in Unit 1, Unit 5, Section 1 was telling about the Mithila's painting, how they came into existence and what was this outcome. In the second unit, in the section second, we have seen about um, quality. The famous Gessler, who was an artist, okay, and he was very famous for making a boots. And now we are going to see in the section 3 Indian weavers. Now, this Indian weavers, what do you mean by weavers? Weavers mean the person who work on loom, who weaves the cloth. Bunna. You have seen your grandma or your some old person or your mother itself. Sometimes they used to weave your sweater. ऊन से बुनती होंगी आपके स्वेटर्स को, right? So that is called weaving. And the person who weaves, जो बुनते हैं, उनको क्या बोलते हैं? Weavers. So we are talking about Indian weavers. What they make, okay, what they make. So this is a poem which is written by Sarojini Naidu. We'll see more thing about Sarojini Naidu later, okay, but first we'll see the poem, okay. So now read this poem on weavers. This is a poem which is written on weavers. And who is the poetess of this poem? Is Sarojini Naidu. Let's start the reading and I'll explain everything stanza wise. Weavers weaving at break of a day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Now, weavers weaving at break of a day. It means that they are working in the morning before the sunrise, like early in the morning, they start weaving something. And now, Sarojini Naidu means the poetess is asking to the weaver, why do you weave a garment so gay? What does a garment means? A cloth. Gay, it means very bright in color or very so or in a very happy. Why you're weaving a garment? Now the weavers is replying to her, giving the answer to her question is that blue as the wing of a halcyon wind wild. We weave the robes of a newborn child. Now, what he said, what the weaver replied to her question, he replied that we are weaving a blue garment which is as equal to a halcyon wild. What this halcyon wild means? It means a bird, a kingfisher's kind of a kingfisher's bird, and it has a wings like blue in color. Okay, a halcyon wild. We weave the robes of a newborn child. We are weaving a newborn child cloth. And like a newborn means the baby who born just now, for them we are weaving a blue colored halcyon wild wings like that, like in that color. Okay, and we are weaving the cloth for a newborn child. Again, now, again, in the second stanza, we will read, and again, now, the poetess is asking something from the weavers. Weavers, weaving at of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Now, what means what you are doing there when it is the time of evening, like the time when the sunset is over, okay, and we can see the night is falling. So what means why do you weave a garment of so bright? Why? Why you are weaving a cloth so bright? Like the plums of a peacock, purple and green, likes the wing, okay, likes the wing of a peacock, how it feels, how it seems like purple and green, right? So we are weaving a cloth like this, and we weave the marriage wheels of a queen. We weave the marriage wheels of the queen. What they are doing, what he replied to her question, he said that we are weaving a cloth, a marriage wheels of a queen. You have seen ghungat, dupatta, what in marriages over the lehenga and all, bride is taking to cover her head, okay, or maybe cover her face. The dupatta or the ghungat we say, okay. So they are working on that. They are weaving that for the queen, or maybe the person. Okay, so we are weaving what? We are weaving a very bright colored wheels. Okay, and this is for queen. And the color of the wheels is what? What is the color of the wheels? The color of the wheels is like a plums of a peacock, the wings of the peacock, and the color is purple and green. Now, moving to the last stanza, again Sarojini Naidu, the poetess, is asking the thing to the weavers, like weavers, weaving, solemn and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? Now, in the night time, what you do there? What are you weaving? In moonlight chill, like in the night time when the night falls and the moon came in the sky and spreading its light overall, to what you are weaving in the night. White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Now, what the weavers replied to the answer or the question of Sarojini Naidu, what he said, that what they are doing, they are weaving a cloth, and this cloth is used for a dead man's funeral shroud. Okay, this white cloth they are weaving, and it is white as a cloud or white as a feather. Okay, and they are weaving this for a man's funeral shroud. Shroud means covering. Okay, in the for covering the body of that dead man, the white cloth what is used, they are weaving that only. Okay, so now Sarojini Naidu is like she was asking, and the viewers said what they are doing. It's in such times. So you can see here three time was mentioned: break of day, fall of night, and in the moonlight chill. It means in the morning, in the evening, and in the night. What they are doing? First, they were weaving the cloth for whom? A newborn child. Second, they were weaving the cloth for whom? The marriage wheels of a queen. Means for a queen, they were weaving marriage wheels. And at last, what they were doing? They were just weaving a funeral cloth for a dead man's funeral shroud. Okay. So these were the things what the weavers do, and the question which was asked by some of the question which was asked by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, who was she? Sarojini Naidu, who born in 1879 and died in 1949, was born Sarojini Chattopadhyay in Hyderabad. Where she born? She born in Hyderabad. She is also known as the Nightingale of India and was an Indian independence activist and poet. It means that in the national movement, she was also gave the support to free our India. Okay, so it was she was considered as a independence activist, and she was the poet also. She served as the first governor of the United Provinces of Agra and Oudh from 1947 to 1949. Naidu was the first woman to become governor of an Indian state and was the second woman to become president of the Indian National Congress. Okay, so these are the part which is given about the Sarojini Naidu. Okay, she was born as Sarojini Chattopadhyay, and she also was a independence activist, and she was the poet also, and she became the first woman to become governor of an Indian state, and also she became the she was the second woman to become the president of Indian National Congress. Okay, so this was the part which was given about Sarojini Naidu and what she asked in the poem. Okay, now the poem got completed. Now we'll move to the exercise part of this poem. Okay, now we'll see the poem appreciation. Select the correct option to complete the following question. I think you know about the answer, so no need to answer the question. You can even participate in this. You can give your answer in the comment section where you feel the answer is the choose the appropriate answer, okay, and give your answer in the comment section. The blue color of the newborn child's dress is compared to whom? Like the wing of a halcyon, any free bird flying in the sky, the color of the sky, the color of the ocean. I think you are quite fast to reply the answer. You will guess the correct answer. The marriage wheel is compared to the plumes of a peacock because it is as big as the feathers of a peacock. It is as bright and colorful as the feathers of a peacock. It is as light as the feathers of a peacock. It is as beautiful as the feathers of a peacock. Give your correct answer, appropriate answer in the comment section. I'm waiting for that only. The mood of the poet in the poem changes from sadness to happiness, happiness to sadness, happiness to anger, yeah, amusement to sadness. What it feels like, how to give your answer. Now we'll move to the another second answer the following question. Pick out the words, expressions, or phrases from the poem that indicates different times of the day. What was that? Break of a day, um, fall of a night, and the last one was the moonlight chills. These were the time which was mentioned in the poem, right? These were the phrases, and they says about the morning, evening, and the night time. Is there a similarity between the break of day and the birth of a baby? If yes, what it is? Yes, it is. It is the similarity. There's a similarity. Why? Because break of day means when the day itself started. When the day started, there only. Okay, and the birth of a baby means when it just born, a new baby born when it just took birth. तो यस देयर्स अ सिमिलैरिटी जब तुरंत शुभ हुआ है और तुरंत बच्चा हुआ है ठीक है देयर्स अ सिमिलैरिटी Pick out the two objects to which the shroud is compared to for its color. So you have to pick out the two objects for covering that like the answer will be like as a feather and as a cloud. White as feather, white as cloud. Which three stages of life does the poem speak of? Can you relate them to the three stages of a day? Yes, the three stages of life that was discussed in the poem was how it changes from birth to the marriage, and marriage to the death. These are the basic, these are the important, most important stages of our lives, and this was discussed. And similarly, the three stages of the daytime, like the morning, evening, and the night. Okay, so yes, they are similar, we can relate them, and these are the when we birth, means when we just take birth, we comes on our earth, then the sun rises. Okay, we can just relate a newborn baby and a new day. Again, we can also compare the the second stage of life, that is the marriage one, and we can compare that to the evening one, evening time of the day, right, which is also important. And the third one is the death, where our lives end. And then similarly, the night time, where the day ends. So yes, we can relate them. The poet uses similes to draw direct comparison between things. Identify the similes used in the poem and the point out the common link between the two objects or thing compared in each case. Okay, similes means which is compared as equal to as. Like it is as cold as ice cream, as creamy as cream, as sweet as honey. Just like that, you have to find out that, and at least you have to find out two object or the thing compared in each case. And identify and collect the word in the poem that indicate the changing mood of the poet. Yes, first, okay, the E. Question number E answer will be like a blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. Third, maybe likes the plums of a peacock, purple and green. And the last one will be white as feather and white as a cloud. These are the similes poet used, and a common link was I think that was enough. And the last one, identify and collect the words in the poem that indicate the changing mood of the poet. What it will be, so gay, um, so bright, and chill. It is the mood of the poem. And a newborn baby is excitement. Wheels of a queen is also like excitement. But at the last, a dead man's funeral, it uh, like gives a sound that where the poet got sad. Okay, so these are the changing mood that indicates in the poem itself. Okay, this is all about the poem exercise, and this is all about the poem. Okay, so go through the poem, write on the summary, write everything, give your answer in the comment section, what asked to you, and write all the question answer in your notebook. Complete everything on time, and read the poem lines and try to memorize the poem lines. Okay, so guys, have a nice day to all, and bye everyone.